चरणारविन्दं महाप्रभो कीर्तननृत्यगीता वादित्रमाद्यान् मनसोरसेन रोमञ्चकाम्पाश्रुतरङ्गभाजो वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणरविन्दम् श्रीविग्रहाराधननित्यनाना शृङ्गारतान्मन्दिरमर्जनाद युक्तस्य भक्ताञ्जनिकुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणरविन्दम् चतुर्विधा श्रीभगवत्प्रसाद साधनतृप्तान् हरिभक्तसाङ्गान् कृत्वैव तृप्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणरविन्दम् श्रीराधिका माधवयोरपार माधुरलीला गुणरूपनाम्ना प्रतिक्षणास्वादनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणरविन्दम् निकुञ्जयुग्मोरतिकेसरी यायलिदेर्युक्तेरापृच्छनीया तत्रादिदाक्षायतिवल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणरविन्दम् साक्षात् हरित्वेन समस्तशास्त्रे उक्तस्तथा भागवत एव साहि किन्तु प्रभार्या प्रिया एव तस्य वन्दे गुरो श्रीचरणरविन्दम् यस्य प्रसादः भगवत्प्रसादः यस्य प्रसादान्नगति कुतोऽपि ध्यायं स्तुवां तस्य यस्य स्त्रीसान्द्रा गुरो श्रीचरणरविन्दम् नमो कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषं शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिशतारिणे श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। नमस्ते। हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे नमस्ते नरसिंहाय वरादलादलादि हिरण्यकाशी गौरक्षः श्रीलताङ्काराधि ito narasimha yato narasimha ahir narasimha judaye narasimha narasimhamadin saranam prapade tavakara kamalabare nakha adbhuta shinha ललिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुवृन्दा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jaya Jagadish Hare, Jaya Narasimhare, Jaya Narasimhare, Jaya Narasimhare, Jaya Narasimhare, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. कपड़ा तुलसी पूजा वंदाय तुलसी देवराय प्रियाय केशव सचा विष्णु देवी तुलसी देवराय केशव वंदाय तुलसी देवराय प्रियाय केशव सचा विष्णु देवी सत्य Shri Krishna, Jaya Shri Namo Namah. Radha Krishna Seva Prabhu, Jayasri Vitomara Sharanam. Haravancha Gunaho Upakarita Radhare Navanavasi Murare Agila Vilas Kunja Diyova Nayane Hari Vasana Yuga Yugarasi Nayane Hari Vasana Yuga Yugarasi Ei Vedana Dhara Sakira Nangata Kara Shirada Govinda Dina Krishna Dase Koe Namora Shirada Govinda Shirada Govinda Premi Sadai Namashi Namo Namah Shrimati Tulsi Maharani ki jai. Vrindavan Tulsi Devai Priyai Kesava Shicha Vishnu Bhakti Swarupi Vrindavan Tulsi Devai Priyai Kesava Shicha Vishnu Bhakti Swarupi Sattvatana Namo. Vrindavan Tulsi Devai Priyai Kesava Shicha Vishnu Bhakti Swarupi शिक्षास्त्र का
डॉक्टर अच्छा किताब वगैरह चैतन्य चैतन्य दक्षिण भारत की यात्रा उसमें है हाँ मिल गया, मिल गया, निकाल लिया।
Where do you want me to read from? Madhya Leela 9th chapter.
चैतन्य महाप्रभु के दक्षिण भारत का था।
हाँ शुरू से चैप्टर तो यहाँ पे ये टैग लगा हुआ है
शुरू से
श्लोक 80 से आगे पढ़ो शुरू से।
आगे
जी हाँ, जगन्नाथ जी।
Reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 9. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's travels to the holy places. A summary of 9th chapter is given by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. After leaving Vidyanagar, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited such places of pilgrimage as Gautami Ganga, Malika Arjun, Ahovala Narsingha, Siddha Vata, Skanda Kshetra, Trimatha, Vradha Kashi, Bodha Sthana, Tirupati, Tirumala, Pana Narsingha, Shiva Kanchi, Vishnu Kachi, Vikal Hasti, Vradha Loka, Siali Bhairavi, the Kaveri River, and Kumbhakarna Kapala. Finally, Lord Chaitanya went to Sri Ranga Kshetra.
Text one.
Text 1. Okay. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu converted the inhabitants of South India. These people were as strong as elephants, but they were in the clutches of crocodiles of various philosophies, such as the Buddhist, Jain, Mayavad philosophies. With his disc of mercy, the Lord delivered them all by converting them into Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. Purports also, Maharaj? Oh. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu converting the people of South India into Vaishnavas is compared herein to Lord Vishnu delivering Gajendra, the elephant, from the attack of the crocodile. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited southern India, almost all the residents were within the jaws of the crocodile of Buddhist, Jain and Mayavad philosophies. Here, Kaviraj Goswami states that although these people were as strong as elephants, they were almost in the clutches of death because they were being attacked by crocodiles of various philosophies. However, just as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of Vishnu, saved the elephant Gajendra from the clutches of a crocodile. So he saved all the people of South India from clutches of various philosophies by converting them into Vaishnava. Second text. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dutta Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu. All glories to Sri Advaita Prabhu and all glories to the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. 3. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's tour of South India was certainly very extraordinary because he visited many thousands of places of pilgrimage there. On the plea of visiting all those holy places, the Lord converted many thousands of residents and thus delivered them simply by touching the holy places. He made them into great places of pilgrimage. Purport by His Divine Grace. It is said, Tirthi Kurvanti Tirthani. A tirtha, a holy place, is a place where great saintly personalities visit or reside. Although the holy places were already places of pilgrimage, they were all purified by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's visit. Many people go to these holy places and leave their sinful activities there, thus becoming free from contamination. When these contaminations pile up, they are counteracted by the visit of great personalities like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his strict followers. Many kinds of patients come to the hospital by many kinds of disease. Actually, the hospital is always infected, but the expert physician keeps the hospital sanitized by expert presence of expert presence and management. Similarly, places of pilgrimage are always infected by sins left by sinners who go there. But when personality like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visits such a place, all contaminations vanish. Next verse. Translation. I cannot chronologically record all the places of pilgrimage visited by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I can only summarize everything by saying that Lord visited all holy places, right and left, coming and going. Next verse, no purport. Because it is impossible for me to record all these places in chronological order, I will simply make token of gesture of recording. As previously stated, all the residents of villages visited by Lord Chaitanya became Vaishnavas and began to chant Hari and Krishna. In this way, in all the villages visited by the Lord, everyone became a Vaishnava devotee. Purport. By His Divine Grace. The holy names of Krishna and Hari, or the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, are so spiritually powerful that even today, as our preachers go to remote parts of the world, people immediately begin chanting Hare Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. There cannot be anyone who can compare to Him or His potencies. However, because we are following in his footsteps and are also chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, the effect is almost as potent as during the time of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Our preachers mainly belong to European and American countries. Yet, by the grace of Lord, they have tremendous success wherever they go, open branches. Indeed, everywhere people are very seriously chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. End of the purport. Next verse, number 9. In South India, there were many types of people. Some were philosophical speculators, and some were fruity workers. But in any case, these were innumerable non devotees. Next verse 10. By the influence of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all these people abandoned their own opinions and became Vaishnava devotees of Krishna. Next verse. At the time, all the South Indian Vaishnavas were worshippers of Lord Ramachandra. Some were Tattvavadis and some were followers of Ramanujacharya. Corporate High Grace. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur points out that the word Tattvavadi refers to the followers of Srila Madhvacharya. To distinguish his disciplic succession from the Mayavadis, followers of Shankaracharya, Srila Madhvacharya named his party the Tattvavadis. Impersonal monists are always attacked by these Tattvavadis, who attempt to defeat their philosophy of impersonalism. Generally, they establish the supremacy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Actually, the disciplic succession of Madhvacharya is known as Brahma Vaishnava sect. That is the sect coming down from Lord Brahma. Consequently, the Tattvavadis or the followers of Madhvacharya do not accept the incident of Lord Brahma's illusion, which is recorded in the 10th canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Srila Madhvacharya has purposefully avoided commenting on that portion of Srimad Bhagavatam in which Brahma Mohana, the illusion of Lord Brahma, is mentioned. Srila Madhavendra Puri was one of the acharyas in the Tattvavad disciplic succession, and he established the ultimate goal of transcendentalism to be attainment of pure devotional service. Love of God. Those Vaishnavas belonging to Gaudiya Sampradaya, the disciplic succession following Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, are distinct from the Tattvavadis, although they belong to the same Tattvavad Sampradaya. The followers of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are therefore known as Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. The word Pasandi refers to those who are opposed to pure devotional service. In particular, these are Mayavadis and Mayavadis, the impersonalists. A definition of Pasandi is given in Hari Bhakti Vilas 173, wherein it states, Yastu Narayanam Devam Brahma Rudrani Tveta Samatveva Vike Vikasheta Sa Pashandi Bhavet Durvan. A Pashindi is one who thinks that Supreme Lord Narayan, the personality of Godhead, is one and the same level with demigods, headed by Lord Brahma and Shiva. A devotee never considers Lord Narayan to be on the same platform as Lord Brahma or Shiva. The Madhvacharya Sampradaya and Ramanujacharya Sampradaya are mainly worshippers of Lord Ramachandra, although the Sri Vaishnavas are supposed to be worshippers of Lord Narayan and Lakshmi, and the Tattvavadis are supposed to be worshippers of Lord Krishna. At present moment of the monasteries belonging to Madhva Sampradaya, Lord Ramachandra is worshipped. In the book known as Adhatma Ramayana, there are statements in chapter 12 to 15 about worshipping the deities of Sri Ramachandra and Sita. There it is stated that during Lord Ramachandra's time, there was a Brahmana who took a vow to fast until he saw Lord Ramachandra. Sometimes, due to busyness, Lord Ramachandra was absent from his capital for a full week and could not be seen by the citizens during that time. Because of his vow, Brahmanas could not take even a drop of water during the week. Later, after 8 or 9 days, when Brahmanas could see Lord Ramchandra personally, he would break his fast. Upon observing Brahmana's rigid vow, Lord Ramachandra ordered his younger brother Lakshmana to deliver a pair of Sitaram deities to the Brahmanas. The Brahmanas received the deities from Sri Lakshmanji and worshipped them faithfully as long as he lived. At the time of his death, he delivered the deities to Sri Hanumanji, who for many years hung them around his neck and served them with all devotion. After many years, when Hanumanji departed on the hill known as Gandhamadam, he delivered the deities to Bhimasena, one of the Pandavas, and Bhimasena brought them to this place, where he kept them very carefully. The last king of the Pandavas, Kshemakanta, worshipped the deities in that palace. Later, the same deities were kept in custody of the king of Orissa, known as the Gajapati. One of the acharyas, known as Narhari Tirth, who was in the disciplic succession of Madhvacharya, received these deities from the king of Orissa.
कंप्यूटर है साथ में
कंप्यूटर और मेरे रूम में जी
नहीं महाराज का आपका हाँ स्मार्टफोन है फोन तो है
हाँ फोन है
मध्वाचार्य के बारे में निकालिए यमुनाचार्य
यमुनाचार्य और मध्वाचार्य
वॉकिंग शूज दवा के दिया ऑफिस बना लेंगे
which are Indian philosophers. From Wikipedia, Guru Maharaj. Wikipedia. Madhvacharya is also known as Poon Pragya and Anantirtha, also known as Bhagavad. Madhvacharya was born on the west coast of Karnataka state in the 13th century in India. As a teenager, he became a sannyasi, joining Brahma Sampradaya. His guru was Achyutapeksha of the Ekadandi order. Madhva studied the classics of Hindu philosophy and write commentaries on principles of Upanishad and Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Brahma Sutras, and is credited with 37 works of Sanskrit. His writing style was extremely brevity and condensed expression. Do you want to hear this, or do you want to hear Srila Prabhupada said in the books about Madhvacharya? I can read from the Veda base. Madhvacharya was initiated, and thus Madhva Sampradaya, in which Gaudiya Sampradaya is also included, has spread all over the universe. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu belonged to Madhva Sampradaya, therefore Brahmaji, Narad, Vyas, down to Madhvacharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the Goswamis belong to the same line of disciplic succession. Naradji has instructed many kings from the time immemorial. Let's see what else we can find. As Sri Madhvacharya points out, the sum and substance of these four shlokas is that one should refrain from acting out of desire or sense gratification and should instead always engage in Lord's loving service In other words, Bhakti Yoga is acknowledged path of liberation by Srila Madhvacharya. Let's see. Srila Madhvacharya also recognizes the land of Bharatvarsha. Throughout the world, there is no question of Bhagavad Bhakti or devotional service, but the people of Bharatvarsha can easily understand devotional service of the Lord. Thus, every inhabitant of Bharatvarsha can perfect this life by discharging Bhagavad Bhakti and then preaching this cult throughout the world for benefit of everyone. He is the cause of all causes, the ultimate cause. In this regard, Lord Madhvacharya says, Evam sarvam tatha prakriti vai kalpitam vishnor anyat. Actually, the original cause of is Lord Vishnu, but out of ignorance, people think the matter is the cause of everything. Here is a purport. So that Srila Prabhupada is talking about Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya, the Acharya of the Tattvavadis, has described this verse in the following way. Vishnu is described as Yagya, personified, and Mother Lakshmi is described as spiritual activities and original form of worship. In fact, they represent spiritual activity and super soul of all yajna. Lord Vishnu is the super soul even of Lakshmi Devi, but no one can be super soul of Lord Vishnu. For Lord Vishnu himself, the, he is the super soul of everyone. According to Madhvacharya, there are two tattvas or factors. One is independent and the other is dependent. The first tattva is the Supreme Lord, Vishnu, and the second tattva is Jeev tattva. Lakshmi Devi, being dependent on Lord Vishnu, is sometimes counted among the Jivas. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas, however, describe Lakshmi in accordance with the following two verses of Rameya Ratnavali of Baldev Vidyabhushan. In the verse of is a quotation from Vishnu Puran. You want to hear this? You want to hear this further, Guru? O best of Brahmanas, Lakshmi Ji is constant companion of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu, and therefore she is called Anapayini. She is the mother of all creation, as Lord Vishnu is all pervading. His spiritual potency, Mother Lakshmi, is also all pervading. Lord Vishnu has three principal potencies: internal, external, and marginal. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has accepted Parashakti, the spiritual energy of the Lord, as being identical with the Lord. Thus, she is also included in the independent Vishnu Tattva. In the Kantimala commentary on Nanu Kuchit Jivatma Lakshmya Svikaram Tatarpya Praditi, although some authoritative Vaishnav disciplic succession count the goddess of fortune among the ever liberated being entity Jivas, in Vaikuntha, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in accordance with statement in Vishnu Purana, has described Lakshmi as being identical with Vishnu Tattva. The correct conclusion is that the description of Lakshmi as being different from Vishnu are stated when an eternally liberated living entity is imbued with the quality of Lakshmi. They do not pertain to Mother Lakshmi, the eternal consort of Vishnu. Is there anything in particular we should look for Madhvacharya? I can look up more particular. About his life, you want to speak on his life or his philosophy? Or ODPDD? Could I tell you what I have read before? Could I tell you what I have read before? Yeah. Yes. So Madhvacharya was born in a Brahmana family, in a poor Brahmana family, and the prediction was made before he was born that in this village there will be a very spiritually enlightened personality is going to be born. And that village is Prajaka village. We went there with the devotees on the Udupi trip, Rajaka village, and he was very interested in the local temple in Udupi, and even at the age of 3, he would grab hold of a bull and go to see the deities. When he grew up, he wanted to take sannyas right away. So he told, and of course his mother did not agree. So he told his mother, either I will take sannyas and you will never see me, or I will take sannyas and you will be able to see me once a year. So she agreed with him taking sannyas. He took sannyas and studied under the teacher, who was actually a impersonalist, but then he first perfectly studied the impersonalist philosophy and then defeated it by saying that Supreme Lord is a person. So he wrote his own commentary on the Bhagavad Gita to prove that the Supreme Lord is a person. And then he went to get it authorized because his own guru will not authorize it. He went to see Srila Vyasdev in the Himalayas. He went all the way up there and see uh, Vedvyas, and Vedvyas authorized his philosophy. He came back. One day he was at the bank of Udupi, uh, bank of the ocean near Udupi, and he saw a ship in distress, and the ship wallahs were looking at him for help, and he waved his chadar at them, and the ship started to go. So they were very happy. They asked him, "We want to serve you, you helped us, we want to give you something." He said, "No, I don't need anything, I'm just a simple sannyasi. You have nothing you can give me." They asked him, "Must use something." So he had the tilak all over his body. So they asked him, "Do you use this tilak?" "We have this tilak in our ship." So they had a big lump of chandan from Dwarka, because they were coming from Dwarka. So they gave him the big lump of gopi chandan, and when he took it and took it home, broke the gopi chandan, two deities came out of it, Udupi Krishna and the uh, Balram deity, which is also established in Udupi area. So he started worshipping. That deity is the form holding a little stick hiding from Yashoda Maya, like a 8-year-old who's just taken away, stolen the grinding stick of Mother Yashoda's and hid behind the door with it. So that is the form of Udupi Krishna. Ji. So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it also says that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the village of Udupi and saw the Gopal deity. Udupi Krishna is also known as Gopal. Sri Madhvacharya then defeated the Tattvavadis in the Shastric conversation. The Lord next visited Falguti. Okay, that's a hit. Chaitanya Charitamrita, it says, Sri Madhvacharya received these deities and installed them in the Udupi temple. Since then, the deities have been worshipped by the Madhvacharya Sampradaya at the monastery. As far as the Sri Vaishnavas are concerned, beginning with the Ramanujacharya, they also worship deities of Sitaram. Sitaram deities are also being worshipped at Tirupati and other places from Sri Ramanuja Sampradaya. Then there is a description of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arriving in Udupi. Oh, there is a good summary. Bhashara Prabhupada of Madhvacharya. Sripad Madhvacharya took his birth near Udupi, which is situated in South Kannada district of South India, just west of Sahyadri.
बोला हो गया बाबा हो गया वॉक पे जाएंगे
This is just two paragraphs, Guru Maharaj, a good summary of given directly by Srila Prabhupada. I could read it to you later if you don't want it now. I'll save it. Near the city of Udupi is a place called Prajakshetra, where Madhvacharya took his birth. In a Shivali Brahmana dynasty as a son of Madhyageha Bhatta in the year 1040, 1118 Sakabla, 80. According to some, he was born in the year so and so. In his childhood. ठीक. Okay. Very good companies and very nice place.
राम कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव कृष्ण केशव
Buku ban वापस रख दूं.
हाँ वहीं पे कृष्ण 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 कृष्ण
इसको चलता रहने दो.
हाँ वो चलेगा अभी पूरा पूजा करते हैं जाओ जाओ साथ में जाओ कनाडा से कोई आ रहे हैं क्या?
हाँ, एक प्रभु जी आ रहे हैं मुकेश, तो ट्रेन में।
अच्छा। कितना टाइम हो गया?
टाइम 7:35।
7। गाड़ी वाले को भेज देना इधर। मैं भी आ जाऊँगा। गाड़ी से जा रहे हैं 4 किलोमीटर है।
कहाँ पे? वहाँ जहाँ पंडाल वहाँ जा रहे हैं?
धनुषकोटी।
गाड़ी है नीचे से?
नीचे गाड़ी खड़ी है।
Yeah. पूजा करेंगे गुरु महाराज।
हो गया।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, आरती करोगे। ओ ये माला ऐसे हो गया।
वो वही माला का जुगाड़ करना है।
ये माला तो पुरानी होगी।
विचार गया।
ये नहीं चलेगा।
फ्लावर तो लाना पड़ेगा।
यहाँ पे महाराज वो कह रहे हैं 4-5 किलोमीटर पे बेटर प्लेस है वहाँ पर।
हाँ वही मैं देख रहा था कम हो रहा है। कोई आ रहा है तो फूल वूल मंगवा लीजिए।
हाँ माला कितनी माला?
माला हाँ फिर माला भी बना के दे सकते हैं। नहीं तो
माला तो फूल का कर देंगे माला।
फूल हाँ फूल सजा देंगे बस।
थोड़ा भी खाएंगे, थोड़ा थोड़ा खाएंगे।
कोई बात नहीं, उसको खाए। ये ना टॉवल में धो के उसके लाई थी।
ये साफ है।
हाँ लाई धोए एक ऑरेंज का टॉवल। ये वाले टावल भी मैं 1300 रुपये का एक टावल है।
ये सॉफ्ट वाला जो है।
ये हमारा इसके बदन के लिए लाई थी मैं, हाँ।
अच्छा,
फिर मैंने
इसको मैं गोद में डाल दिया।
कोई बात नहीं,
तो
उसमें
ये जो है ना,
उसके बाद बदन के लिए दे देना।
हाँ इसको हल्का सा सुखा देंगे, ये सब
नहीं,
साफ ही है।
हाँ, ये वाला
इसी
क्या
को
है,
खंड
ये
खंड
वाला
लगा देते
हाँ,
हैं।
इसको लगा दो, बदन पोंछने के लिए दे देना। पूजा के लिए भी तो चाहिए ना।
हाँ ये दोनों पूजा
और चाहिए कोई टावल और लाने हैं?
नहीं हो जाएगा।
जूस पी लेते, गर्मी थी ना, और मैं पागलों की तरह आ रही कुछ टाइम जूस ला ले जाओ।
प्रेमा भक्ति जहाँ अविद्या विनाश जाते वेद गए यहाँ रचयिता वेद गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु लोकनाथ लोके राजीवाना प्रभुपाद पतित पावना प्रभु करो दया देह मोरे पद छाया प्रभु करो दया देह मोरे पद छाया हृदय त्रिभुवन हृदय त्रिभुवन शिला प्रभुपाद पतित पावना शिला गुरुदेव शरणा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपाद 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 जय प्रभुपाद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम
हरिः ओम्।
इसका काम नहीं हुआ।
ले जाओ।
हाँ ये ले जाइए, बाकी इसको लेके आता हूँ वापस।
अब कुछ
इधर मैं सफाई करता हूँ, आता हूँ लेकर उधर।
पानी कैसा है?
ये तो फेंक दीजिए। महाराज का रूम है और ये समुद्र के किनारे रामेश्वरम धाम। ये गुरु महाराज रुके हैं, अभी वॉक पे गए हैं, अभी हम जाएंगे वॉक पे। देखिए हरे कृष्णा।